Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Cardinals ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. So so close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6. Wants to throw. It's Wall. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish.
There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. First down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. It's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Cardinals are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Release to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players...
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Canes! He broke away from... Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better.
He lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Witzel. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. RPO complete to open the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Looking for a man. It's Wall. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
To the air on second down. Unleashes it on the run. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. As they come over the football 1 minute to go here in the first. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Still running up the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving out of the pocket. Now he's looking into the middle. Snags it inside the 20. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown by... Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll run it from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now on 2nd down. To the air. It's Wall. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jason.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Witzel. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's... interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Wall. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Canes! The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. It's a running room. He's up, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Wall. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Makes a connection. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Witzel. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using...
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Finds this big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw again. He's got it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out on the right. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Gets rid of it. Touchdown Cardinals. That's the way. Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Canes. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Cardinals come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. That's reeled in. It's Clark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the move, he fires. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going forward in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to...
Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball. Big
touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To throw, it's Lincoln. The screen, and watch out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it for deep ball. And it just trickled through his fingers. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. the 35. He's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab and the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dumps it off in the flats. Turning it on.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Back to throw, it's Lincoln. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. James Madison is making it look easy. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up by 28 over New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Hold and fire complete. There he goes. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Jolly. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got a man. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback.
Got some room in under the goal line. And they're going to score again. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. This offense has it with really good field position. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Takes it the other way. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this off.
And give him another 6. Grab. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Lincoln. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. Fires to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here's a throw downfield late. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion.